Welcome to Ethereum Cat Herders Meeting 101. I have shared agenda in chat. So today we are going to discuss about a few updates on network upgrade, events and hackathons, and a couple of new initiatives that Cat Herders are working on, plus some general updates on Ethereum Cat Herders as well as Ethereum ecosystem. So starting with the first one as of network upgrade. Last Friday, there was a KGZ ceremony announced. So this is for the upgrade, which is after the Shanghai upgrade, Cancun and Deneb. KGZ ceremony is an effort to have a trusted setup for EIP 4844, which would be the main center for Cancun and Deneb upgrade. It is live. It would be live for 57 days. I think it is for 2 months now. It would be less than that. And people can make their contribution. There is a link attached in the agenda where you can make your contribution, add your randomness. So far, we have over 5,500 people already contributed to the randomness over here. Check it out. It's very interesting, very simple. So yeah, if you're open to it, make your contribution. Talking about KGZ ceremony, we have also recorded an episode with Carl, and that is about how you can make your contribution and why this is important for Ethereum ecosystem. So if anyone is interested to learn more about KGZ ceremony and what is its roadmap in near future, please check out the P-Penny video with Carl. The next one here is Shanghai and Capella. So for Capella, pre-interop testnets are up. Withdrawal DevNet 2 has been launched on January 11th. And there was a withdrawal shadow fork performed on Sepolia. We are expecting some more updates on Capella testnets. And we have invited Paritosh and Mario to talk about the testnet updates and what and how community can maybe able to contribute for these testnets that would be up for the Shanghai and Capella upgrade. So the meeting is planned on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 18:30 UTC. The instructions will be for joining the meeting will be shared on the Ethereum Cat Herders Discord channel. Check out the Discord channel and you will get to know about the join in link. In case you cannot join and if you have question, you are free to share it over there. We do have a Google form floating on for collecting questions for developers and these kinds of meetings. So please check it out. And on the Shanghai DevNet side, the first DevNet was spun up with all client combinations right before Christmas. There are some issues reported in a few pairs, client pairs. Please check out the link here for the dashboard. We are trying to provide all information related to Shanghai at Shanghai page on Ethereum Cat Herders website. On other updates on network upgrade is EOF DevNet. So EOF proposals are dropped from the Shanghai upgrade. However, the testing and development work will continue. So now the breakout room meeting is renamed as implementers meeting. So we will be having EOF implementers meeting every alternate Wednesday at 1500 UTC. The next meeting is planned on January 25. Yeah. Notes and video link to the earlier meeting is added in the agenda. And similarly, implementers meeting for 4844 is ongoing. It is planned every week on Tuesday, almost the same time we are having this meeting right now. Check out the latest notes and videos from the past week meeting added in the agenda. All right, those were the updates from Ethereum network upgrade side. Anyone has any question, comment? Thank you for joining everyone. I see a couple of new faces here as well. So we are just going with the regular updates on Ethereum Cat Herders. If anyone would like to share anything about themselves, maybe talk about like how they would like to be a part of Ethereum Cat Headers, please let us know. We may take it up after the agenda items we have covered. But if you have any question, comment in between, feel free to drop in the chat, and yeah, we will try to answer as much as possible. Moving on, the next item is events and hackathons. We know that eDenver is closing by. It's planned from February 24th to March 5th. I think the main event are from 2nd to 5th, but for the hackathon week, it's starting from February 24th. Interop Summit, which is also planned in Denver around the same timeline, is also available. I'm planning to join Interop Summit. So if anyone from this group or anyone from Ethereum Cat Headers or anyone would like to connect with me or meet me, happy to be there. You can drop communications information on the Ethereum Cat Headers channel. So anybody else who are joining may be able to connect. These events and meetings are very good place to connect with each other. Gitcoin grant round has started from today. It would be till 31st of January. So anyone willing to contribute to the Ethereum Cat Herders, help and support Ethereum Cat Herders work, you can have the contribution made through Gitcoin. There are a few other events listed here: Scaling Ethereum, ETH Dubai, ETH Porto, ETH Global team are planning different Ethereum events at different location. You can check out the list here for events and hackathon for the upcoming month. I think I have listed it up till April. So yeah, please check it out. If you're around, try to join. Another big event is EdCon, which is coming up in April 3rd to 6th, which is planned in Vienna. I have heard most of the developers would like to join because it is Ethereum Developers Conference. So yeah, if you are planning to visit that place and if you want people to sync up, you can always have this discussion on Ethereum Cat Headers channel. What do people think about having a separate channel, Discord channel, to have these events communication going on? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Good. We have positive feedbacks. We are trying to create different channels so people can move their conversation in one place and it does not get lost on a general channel. So we have different channels for upgrades as well. Like if people want to discuss Shanghai upgrade, we have also created it for Cancun upgrade. So you can post your questions, comment, or anything that you would like to learn or understand or have questions for developer over there. So yeah, I think I have received a lot of good feedback here on events conference channel that people would like to have it. So maybe we can create a events channel and they can communicate and coordinate if people are trying to meet at a place. All right, moving on. The next one is a new initiative and association. Recently, we shared this announcement blog post for client diversity survey that we are trying to collect information from the community. It's been in discussion for past few years, like we need to have a diversified network sharing for Ethereum blockchain. Earlier, it was only limited to EL side, the execution layer side. Now consensus layer side as well. So people who are running Node, I would highly encourage them to take this survey. Let us know which client nodes you are running, what are the advantages, and what do you think that other client providers can add in their clients to be maybe able to have an option ready for you. So in case of backup, in case you would like to switch, you can switch. It is very important to have client diversity because we are now on the other side of the merge. It is important to have more than 2/3 validator active to finalize a block. So please take out this survey. We already have received responses from community node runners, Ethereum client devs, and it also included one of our ECH contributors. So thank you everyone who have already taken this survey. And so far, people reported that most of them are running nodes for themselves, like for validating and staking nodes. But 12% was also reported for organization of or project. So whether you are running Ethereum node for yourself, for organization, hobby, or any other reason, please take this survey. And I would also like to request everyone present here in this meeting or maybe listening to this call after, share the link of the survey to Ethereum groups you are connected with. We are planning to collect all this information and share it with Ethereum client team so they know what community thinks about their client. Anything positive or negative feedback you would like to share with your client providers, please share it with the help of this survey form that is available on the agenda. So that's about client diversity. The next one is GitPoApp. So we have started working on the GitPoApp for EIP authors. The idea is to have EIP authors whose proposals went into finalized status should be receiving this GitPoApp, and that would be rewarded based on their contribution. I'm hoping the initial setup will be done by the next month, and we will try to do it in batches. So we'll try to take 1 year finalized proposals go first, and then like subsequent years will follow. More on this, maybe I'll share in the upcoming meeting. All right, anyone has any thoughts, comment on initiatives and associations section? Okay, let's move on to the general updates. As some of us may know that there has been some renaming done on the developers meeting side. So the new name for ACD meeting, All Core Dev meeting, is now ACDE, that is All Core Dev Execution Developers meeting or execution layer meeting. And for the CL meeting, it is now ACDC, ACD for consensus devs. These meetings are now streamed on a different channel. Earlier it was an @Ethereum Foundation. Now it is an @Ethereum protocol. So people who may have missed the streaming part or link and were confused earlier where these meetings are happening. So it's a new channel, which is @Ethereum protocol. In the last consensus dev meeting, like ACDC meeting, D-star name for the next consensus upgrade was decided. Shaibe expressed her desire to finalize the name because specs are now moving towards finalization. We now have 4844 interop session coming up, and now developers are making their specs added to the repository. So it was important to have it renamed properly. And it looks like Deneb, a star name, which was proposed by Lucas. It was the most popular, and people agreed on that. So now the next upgrade would be Cancun on execution side and Deneb on the consensus side. Okay, and we already covered the protocol channel at YouTube. Talking about YouTube channel, YouTube has recently started this feature of renaming their channel for making it easier for people to like remember it. So we have grabbed the name at ETH Cat Herders at ETH Cat Herders. So now you can find Ethereum Cat Herders YouTube channel at youtube.com/@ETH Cat Herders. I hope this will help and you'll be able to follow the meetings and recordings of different community talks of Ethereum Cat Herders YouTube. We do have a few updates. I have added general stats. We are making progress slowly, but it would be nice to have it reach to more number of people, more number of community users. So if you can share information about Ethereum Cat Herders with people you know and community you follow, that would be great to have. We're trying to keep Ethereum Cat Herders website updated to provide all information related to network upgrades and EIPs in discussion. If anyone has anything, any resources that they would like to add or share, you may create an issue over there and we'll try to have it added on our website. On ECH engineering, I think we do have some updates from Learn to Earn app. Yeah, we are very close to moving it to the Polygon network. Yeah, I can see George on the call. George, if you would like to take a couple of minutes and maybe talk about the Learn to Earn app release.
Yeah, sure. So since last update, like last meeting, pretty much we had the application open on a test site, and you could interact with the new Learn to Earn custom NFTs that we made on the Mumbai testnet. And now we haven't received any negative feedback. So I think overall, I haven't heard any issues with the testnet version. So we plan on launching to Polygon mainnet this week, ideally later today. All we have to do is just launch the NFTs, and you'll be able to see that on the main Learn to Earn website. So excited to hear that. There'll also be a blog post about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the update. So people who are interested in learning more about Ethereum and protocols may want to take these quizzes and also earn an NFT for all answers correct. There are a few people who are interested in collecting POAP, so we will keep the POAP version up as well. Is that correct? George, for some time, we will be keeping the POAP version up as well.
That's not actually in the update, but we can, we still have the mint links. So if they ask in the Discord, we could like share it to them as long as they prove that they like completed the course.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Not a problem. Anyway, we have NFTs, so you can take these quizzes to maybe earn new NFTs. All right. That's on engineering side. On ECH operations, yes, we are adding ECH podcast. I know last month there wasn't much progress on the backup side, though I had a chat with the resource and we will try to take it slow, but we will not stop. I remember William Sharp mentioning about that we should continue working on it, and it's a good way of supporting project. And obviously we would like to support the decentralized app, so we will continue doing that. On EIPS Insight, the EIPSinsight.com website, I think, is now running, fully working. We have status reported, like there are 7 EIPs in final status, 2 in last call, 7 in review. 1 has been moved to the stagnant status. So proposals which are in last call are EIP 5267, retrieval of EIP 712 domain, and the other one is 2771, secure protocol for native meta transaction. The end date for these proposals last call are January 23rd and January 20 subsequently. So if people have any final thoughts and comments to be added to this proposal, if you would like to share it with the authors, please do it ASAP. We have very few days left for the last call deadline. We would not like proposal to be amended or appended after it moves to the final status. So whatever changes you think would be good for these proposals, please make sure you make your voice heard to these authors before it moves into the final status. The next one is a PEEP and EEP. As I mentioned last PEEP and EEP video for KZZ ceremony is now out. I think we have also shared another proposal. I'm trying to just find the number of it. Okay, so the EIP is 5570. This proposal is in review status, but this sounds to be a very good proposal for digital receipt NFT. So NFT projects who are interested in like having kind of digital receipt of the transaction made may want to take a look at proposal 5570. It was an interesting conversation with Sean Darcy. So check out the full episode to learn about the proposal, and you can always share your implementation if you have any, or if you are planning to come up with on the Fellowship of Ethereum Magician page for this proposal. The FEM page is basically the discussion tool link, which is always added on any proposal. And this week we have planned meeting for Paritosh, as I mentioned earlier. We hope to see a few more interesting meeting coming up in the following weeks. So check out the schedule that is added here on the agenda. The next one here is the meeting notes. We do have meeting notes available for all the meetings done in the past week. We have ACD meeting. Obviously, we need to rename it here as well. It is ACDE meeting 152. Next one is consensus meeting, which is ACDC meeting 101 and EIP meeting 72. Another important announcement, I think I missed to mention it earlier. We are not expecting consensus meeting next week. It will be after 2 weeks. Okay. So no ACDC meeting next week. Many developers will be working together at Interop. So there will be one execution meeting this week, and then again execution meeting on February 2nd. That will be followed by ACDC meeting on February 9th. So this is an important note for note takers at Ethereum cat headers. So I will update the schedule. Please check it out. When is your next meeting due? And thank you all the contributors that we have all the notes up. That is really great to have. And there is also one important information that the folders has been renamed and moved for these consensus meeting and execution meetings. So please check out the GitHub repository, Ethereum/PM GitHub for latest changes. Okay, and the next one is EIP editing office hours. So I have added recording from meeting 10. And agenda for meeting 11 is already out. If you have any proposal, pull request in GitHub, looking for some advice from EIP editor, you can add your PR to the comment and we will try to discuss it in the meeting. This meeting is generally done with the EIP editors. Sam Wilson is there and a few other people also join who may be able to help you understand what is the actual documentation process. And yeah, if you are open to write new proposals for Ethereum standard, make your contribution. Have any question, join us in this meeting and we'll try to help you out as much as possible. That's all on general updates. And yeah, the last item here is outstanding items from the last meeting, which seems to be only one. And as George explained that we are hoping to have it deployed on Polygon maybe today. So I would consider that taken care of. Okay, one other important thing, the next ECH newsletter will be sent out today after this meeting, in which you can find information about latest and greatest going on in Ethereum space, like all the meeting updates, highlights, and other AMA related session that was done by Ethereum Foundation developers, and anything specific related to protocol development. I'm trying to have them curated and will send out. So if you have subscribed to Ethereum Cat Hunters Medium channel, you can find it over there. You can find it in your inbox. If not, please do subscribe Ethereum Cat Hunters Medium channel. So that's all from the agenda. I see a few new faces. If anyone would like to maybe share, introduce, or talk anything about their project, yeah, please feel free.
Just so you're aware of why I just randomly joined your call, I was looking for the EIP office hours. I'm not sure if this is the EIP office hours, but I was just looking for help with merging one of the EIPs that I submitted. Although I just checked and it actually did merge, so I actually no longer need help with that. But it's this has been really informative to find out more about the EIP process, and even the EIP Insight website, which I didn't know existed, and which is really helpful, really cool. So I'm glad I joined.
Awesome. Yeah, generally speaking, we have this EIP editing office hour at the interval of 2 weeks. We try to resolve pull request and issues before meeting, but in case there are some corner cases where we are not able to merge that pull request because of some changes that is required in that PR, we try to address that in the EIP editing office hour. I'm glad that your pull request has already been merged, but the meeting of editing office hour happens on the alternate Tuesday, like not this when we have the Cat Herders meeting, but on the next Tuesday. So the next EIP editing office hour meeting is planned on January 24th at 1500 UTC.
Got it. Okay, I see where I got confused now. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah.
Awesome. I thought I'd be the only new face, but I guess Simon is also here. Pooja, I think we've chatted a bunch, and I probably chatted with a subset of the people here. But I would say, as far as it pertains to ECH, it's an effort I'm looking to get more involved in this year. One thing that is relevant, and Pooja, I believe I've invited you to this group, but I'm quite involved in pushing for account abstraction, and specifically for 337. It's kind of remarkable how much kind of momentum there is behind that. I feel like we've been talking about AA and account abstraction probably for years, and there's been so many competing EIPs for that, and it seems like this is one of the ones that looks more, I guess, promising in terms of builders adopting it, specifically on layer 2, just because it's easier there. And so I mod for a Telegram group along with James from the EF and 2 other builders and community members. It's probably, I think it's around 200 plus members strong at this point, and everyone there is a dev or a builder. We have folks like Argent and Safe, MetaMask, Ledger, Visa. We somehow roped in there, given their experimenting with Argent on StarkNet, which is super exciting to see that they're still kind of bought in to crypto, when I think many companies like Visa have left. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way I can contribute to ECH. And Pooja, I may have some questions for you on how I should best do that after this call, but I'm excited to get more involved this year.
Thank you, Eric, for joining today. I really appreciate all the hard work you are putting in on the account abstraction proposal. Just for people's information, we have planned a PEEP meeting for EIP 4337 account abstraction using alt mempool with Yoav on February 15th at 1830 UTC. So we earlier had this account abstraction EIP 4337, but that was using a different method. Now they are using the alt mempool version. So just to provide people information on this new concept, the change in the proposal. I'm happy that There is a dedicated Telegram group that also takes care of the implementation and trying to reach out to the projects who may be interested in implementing this proposal and help account abstraction on Ethereum. There is also a channel on wallet Discord dev dedicated to EIP 4337, of course, with the account abstraction. So yeah, both places, it's a good one to learn more about account abstraction. And if you are having it implemented in any of your projects, please come forward and share it with us. And Eric, yes, feel free to DM me with any question, comment, and whatever way we can help more to, share information about this working group or the Telegram group that you are having for EIP 4337.
That's awesome. And then one last thing I'll say that's somewhat relevant for account abstraction, but the other area I'm quite involved in, not as a practitioner of it, but just as I guess, a hobbyist and a researcher, is MEV. And there's very interesting kind of intersections between the current spec for 4337 and existing MEV infrastructure, primarily the usage of existing kind of alternative private RPCs and mempools as kind of these alt mempools for account abstraction. And you can view kind of bundlers as essentially benign searchers. They essentially have the same job. And so I'm kind of exploring that intersection of maybe we don't actually have to build all this from scratch. Like a lot of it seems like it exists. Like there's a Flashbots RPC, there's secure RPC for Manifold, there's many others. And obviously we have a large and healthy community of searchers. And some of them may be well suited to serve also as bundlers, but it's a really interesting kind of intersection of two pretty different areas of Ethereum.
Right. I don't know if you're already aware of it or not. There is this wallet dev meeting, which is planned once a month. And the next meeting is planned tomorrow, January 18th at, I don't know in UTC, because in my calendar, I can see it at 1 p.m. and I am at EST zone. So at 1 p.m. EST, this meeting is planned tomorrow. If anyone from your Telegram group, or maybe you would like to join that meeting and talk to this group who are already engaged in research and development of proposals and protocols around wallet. I think 4337 is one of those. So yeah, that would be interesting to have.
Oh yes, I would love to attend. I may ask you for a link or how to get there, but yes, that sounds super interesting.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, anyone else would like to share anything? Cool, I think that would. Okay, Eric, there is a request for adding to the Telegram group from one of the contributors. Yeah, I remember sharing this link on Discord channel, wasn't it there?
Yes, I think it was there. It's just it probably got lost somehow, but no worries. I can add George. It's easy on my end.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think that's probably all for today's meeting. I am hoping to see everyone around for the next meeting, which is planned on January 31st. And one more time, please take the survey, client diversity survey, share it in all possible groups you are a member of. We would try to collect node information from people who are running node, whether they are solo validator, whether they are doing it for organization or whatever. There are so many people who are doing it just for collecting stats, network stats. So it would be interesting to understand what are different use cases, why people are running, and if there are any suggestions for client teams to be implemented so they can have these client nodes running more easily accessible for new users. Yeah, take out time and do that. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and let's keep talking on Discord channel, Ethereum Cat Headers Discord channel.
Bye. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Pooja.